Well, yesterday sucked, but we're on a nice 29-16 run. We got a small slate of games today. Let's talk some baseball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven. And we were due for a bad day. Unfortunately, it just happens in sports betting. And yesterday was it a 1 and 4 day. What could go wrong did go wrong. We're gonna go over the recap in just a little bit, but still 29-16 in the last 45 bets. We will take that every single time, every 45 bets. It's a long season. We knew the bad day was coming. But we got to keep grinding. I want to turn this back around. I don't want to go on that cold streak now. I'm determined to get this back on track. So before we get into this video, a reminder, NBA Best Bets video is out now. We are absolutely scorching hot. I don't even know how it's happening, but it is happening. 14-1 in the last 15. Go check that out as we got a 2-game slate to talk about. Today, though, we only got 7 games to talk about, but it doesn't mean we can't get some winners. So let's get right into the video. And of course, that means we start with the fun fact, but we're changing it up a little bit. I actually have a question for you on the fun fact, and then I'll give you the answer at the end of the video after the bets recap page. So let's see if you guys know. Obviously, you can cheat, but just test your knowledge. This is a tough one, too. There are 4 teams that only have 1 player in the Hall of Fame in the MLB. Who are those 4 teams? And if you want to even try to guess it yourself, who is the player for each of those teams? If you can get a couple of these, I think it's pretty legit. So the 4 teams that only have 1 player in the MLB Hall of Fame, and who is that 1 player for any of these teams? So let me know in the comments below if you guys got any of those right, because they're not easy. But I'll let you know at the end. In this video, we're going to recap the crappy day yesterday, and then we're going to go over the good hitter matchups, the good pitcher strikeout matchups, and then take a look at that pitcher report, and of course, end it with the best bets and wrap it all up with that recap. So hit that like button, leave a comment below like you guys have been doing every single day. We are growing rapidly, on our way to 25,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so incredibly much. Let's go get some winners, and it starts with the recap. All right, I don't want to talk about it, but we have to, of course, because we do this every single day. Chris Bassett under 17.5. We had a chance, guys. We had a chance. If the top of the Phillies order in the 6th inning could just do anything, including JT Realmuto, who decided to swing at the first pitch and ground out. It was absolutely brutal. We had a shot, but again, Chris Bassett, we might have been lucky that he was even a chance because he only gave up 1 hit going to the 6th inning against the Phillies. I don't know what happened. He somehow dominated in Philadelphia against a red-hot lineup. Bassett seems to always do the opposite of what I want. But anyways, Jordan Montgomery over 16.5 outs. This line was worrying me a little bit as the day went on because I heard about the weather, but it was clear enough. He went 6 innings. We're all good. That was a nice winner. Hit parlays, they're tough this time of the year, man. We crushed them last year, but right now, I don't know what it is. I guess I just picked guys to finally cool down. Jerkson Profar did not get it done. He's been on an absolute tear, and he went 0 for 4 today. And then Carlos Rodon under 17.5 outs. The Astros had some chances for him. He was in the low 90s with like 1 out to go. I think I just needed like one or two more good at bats, and he couldn't get it done. He finished that 6th inning. So that was a tough loss. And then this one, Jason Rice. Why do I continue to bet the Orioles? Ryan just said that to me before this video. They screw me every single time. Really, they do. They were tied 1-1 after 5 innings. I don't know what's going on. It was bizarre. They finally won it 7-6 in extras, which I'm glad they didn't win by 2 or more because it was between half a run in the first 5 or 1.5 on the game line. So I would have lost both either way, but it was just one of those days, guys, and it's gonna happen. Will it happen again where we have a losing day? Absolutely. That is sports betting. If losing one day and going 1-4 one day just pisses you off and makes you not want to bet or listen to people or anything, then you're probably betting too much. We are in this for the long haul. So I got to get better. But 29-16 run, but we got to turn this sucker around. So there's the overall record up 1.35 units. If you haven't been able to tell already, baseball betting is not easy. It is tough. So I love the grind. I love the challenge. But that's the bets recap. Let's get into the good hitter matchups. All right, we only have 7 games, which means we only got 3 good hitter matchups today for May 9th. Jose Altuve, 5 for 15 with a bomb versus Marcus Stroman. Willy Adames, 5 for 10 with a home run versus Sonny Gray, who has been good. And then Josh Rojas of the Seattle Mariners, 3 for 7, 1 extra base hit versus Pablo Lopez. So those are the good hitter matchups. Now let's talk some arms. All right, we got 2 good pitcher strikeout matchups, and it's in the exact same game. So here we go. Logan Gilbert of the Mariners versus the Twinkies. Minnesota, we talk about it all the time. 8th highest K percentage versus righties this year at 24%. If you don't know about Logan Gilbert, you should get to know him because he is a Cy Young candidate this year. He has been lights out. Strikeout wise, though, 50 Ks in 48 innings this year. And just a piece of info that's probably absolutely useless to you, but he's had 6 to 9 Ks in every single start. And then on the other side, we got Pablo Lopez versus my Seattle Mariners. Mariners have the absolute highest K percentage versus righties this year at 29%. Congratulations, Mariners. Continue to miss the ball. And then we got Pablo Lopez, 45 Ks and 37.2 innings this season. And here's a note that's also probably pointless. 6 to 8 Ks in all but one start this year. He had one terrible start against a team that's really hard to strike out, and he had 2 Ks against the Cleveland Guardians. So those are the two good pitcher strikeout matchups. And now let's take a look at the pitcher report. All right, here are the 7 matchups for today. If you are new to the channel, we do this every single day just to hopefully start your day and get an idea on all the pitching matchups today. We got an ERA, expected ERA, strikeout percentage, walk, hits per 9, and then all the averages down there on the bottom. Best pitching matchup of the day, it is not even close. Logan Gilbert versus Pablo Lopez, like we just talked about. Both expected ERAs under 3. Just incredible. Gilbert with a .79 whip, which is walks plus hits divided by innings pitch, and then 28.2 and a 30.2% K rate. They have been just absolutely incredible. Pablo Lopez actually due for some positive regression from his ERA. Other than that, Cal Quantrill actually surprisingly had a good start last one out. And then Eric Fedde, which we will talk about that game in just a little bit. But Eric Fedde's been surprisingly good. Lively's had a good start also, only 21 innings. But and then Sonny Gray, I mean, what can I say about him? He's just unbelievable. .89 ERA, 2.41 expected ERA. Sonny Gray, what can I say? And then Michael Wacha versus the lefty Reed Detmers. Detmers has the ability to dominate anyone and also could, have kind of a rough game, but he's been good this season overall. And then I can't go without mentioning the guy at the top, Hunter Green, 27.8% K rate. He's improving as a pitcher. You've seen it. 2.51 expected ERA now. His walk rate just a little above or a little below average, which is, not bad for him because he's been known to lose some control. So anyways, that is the pitcher report. Take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps you in your bets one way or the other. And now it's time for the best bets. All right, this segment of the show is brought to you by our sponsor, Better Bet. That's BTR Bet, the best place to find, track, analyze, and share your bets. Click that link below in the description and check it out. So here we go. We got a 7-game slate. It's the night before. I'm going to give you one best bet and 2 leans right now. And then I'll have at least 1, maybe 2 added plays in the morning. It'll be in the pinned comments on X and on Discord. So this first one takes us out to Chicago. We got the White Sox hosting the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians money line -148. White Sox on the money line +124. Total in this game is 7.5 runs. It's a simple bet, guys. We're taking a trip down to Nerfy Town, baby. Give me the Nerfy at -125 on FanDuel. Here we go. We got Eric Fedde versus Ben Lively. He's been lively. It's an interesting name. Anyways, Lively has been surprisingly solid this year. And on Nerfies, he's been awesome. 4-0 on Nerfies this year. You saw his numbers on the pitcher report, low ERA. He's been pretty good. Is he going to be this great all the year? I don't know. We'll see. But now he faces the White Sox. I don't need to go into detail about it. They're one of the worst offenses in the major leagues. Their top of the order is not exactly scary. The next guy, Eric Fedde. He was a guy I loved to fade when he before, not this year, but before in the past. He was always getting rocked, but he has came back and he has been surprisingly good. I've been open-minded about realizing how good he is. But this year he has around a 3.5 ERA. He is probably the ace of the staff right now. I'm not going to lie. On Nerfies, though, because that's all we really care about. 5-2 on Nerfies this season. He faces a decent Guardians lineup, obviously. They're definitely better than the White Sox. This is probably going to be the sweatier part of the bet. But I think he can get the job done. He's at home in the first inning. In the 3 home games, he's actually 3-0 to the Nerfy. So I like it. I think Eric Fedde and Ben Lively to get 6 up, 6 down. I don't want to see any solo home runs. I want to make this easy. I have enough gray hair as it is. So give me the Nerfy at -125 as my best bet. And now let's go talk some 2 leans. So my first lean. It's kind of taking a stab at the first underdog, but how about the Rockies money line? How exciting is that? +130, I saw it, maybe +135 on some books. Here's the deal. First of all, it's kind of a gut pick because, well, you have the San Francisco Giants who have won the first couple games. I don't think they sweep. I think the Rockies can get one. It's hard to sweep a team, and sometimes this is just a good spot to take a team Keaton Winn has been okay for me. He's nothing special in my opinion. And he just got rocked by Philly. Didn't even make it out of the first inning last start. I know it's Philly, I get that. But this will be his first start in Coors Field. It's a totally different ball game when you're pitching in Coors Field. Takes a while to get used to. So like I said, kind of a gut feel. I know the Rockies suck. I understand, but even sucky teams have to win games. That's a good quote, huh? So Rockies money line is a lean. Again, I have not put money on it yet. It's a thought. So bet at your own risk. It's the Rockies. But second one, I like this one better. Hunter Green under 2.5 earned runs. He's been really good this season. He's becoming an actual starting pitcher in the majors and not just some flamethrower who has no command. He's actually been pitching pretty well. He's given up 2 or less earned runs in 5 of his 7 starts this year, and he now faces a Diamondbacks team that has struggled to when they face right-handed pitching. We've talked about it before. 26th in WRC plus. That is weighted runs created plus, an overall way of telling how good your offense is at creating runs. And then 26th in batting average, 28th in OPS. That's on base plus slugging. It has been a struggle for the defending NL champs. That's right. So in my opinion, it comes down to this: as long as Hunter Green can have his command, and the D-backs are pretty good at drawing walks. As long as he can have his command, not walk 5, 6, 7 guys, I think he keeps his offense in check. So that's my second lean. Hunter Green under 2.5 earned runs, along with the Rockies money line. Just to give you guys more ideas, like I said, it's the night before. Not all the props are out, and only 7 games. I'm going to be selective. So we got the one best bet and more coming. So thank you for listening, but let's go check out the bets recap. All right, there it is. The one and only bet, the Nerfy in the Guardians and White Sox at -125. More bets to come in the pinned comments on X and on Discord. Hopefully all that research helps you get some winners. Now, to go back to what we talked about in the intro, the question was, who are the 4 teams that only have one player inducted into the Hall of Fame? And if you can name those players, that would be cool too. But here we go. It is the Royals, Mr. George Brett, of course. The Angels, Vladimir Guerrero is their Hall of Famer. And then we got the Colorado Rockies, Larry Walker, and the final one, the Diamondbacks, with a guy who should have went in as a Mariner. I'm not bitter or anything. The big unit, the guy who killed a bird, Mr. Randy Johnson. So those are the 4 teams and the player for each one. I just wanted to give some MLB trivia today because why not? So anyways, leave a comment below. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you knew any of those and how smart you really are. So, but thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate the support day in and day out. Again, go check out that NBA Best Bets video. 14-1 run. Let's see if we can keep it rolling for Thursday. But hope you guys all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.